Hi, I'm here to share more. I want to share all of it with you. I want to share the real, the raw, the gooey, the sticky, the messy. I want to share everything with you that got me here to this space with a regulated nervous system. So, I'm going to start with December. I'm coming off a dark night of the soul. Okay, I start with December. December, I went to a vendor show at the end of December. We came home and I had caught the virus. I was so very sick. I was down for like 12, 14 days. I intentionally allowed myself to rest, to be in it, to feel, to just stay. I knew from before that if my body's telling me it's time to rest, that's my body and the universe being like, it's time to take a rest, sister. So don't push it. Don't try to force it. So I stayed. I was like 12, 14-ish days, maybe more. I mean, and then for the next couple of days, I was very slowly coming around. I was not pushing it, not forcing it. Then it was like 5 days of Christmas. It was like the 20th through the 25th. And then the day after Christmas, started to feel sick. I actually started to on Christmas, but I figured it was because we had stayed up all night wrapping. So then I started to feel sick, made it through the weekend, took myself back to the doctor just to see if there was anything wrong. They said it was a sinus infection. So now I've got a full-blown sinus infection, and now I'm miserable, and it's exhausting, and it's taking everything out of me. So I allowed myself to heal from that. So I was down for like the month of December. And then we come into January, and I am hit with this dark night of the soul. I'm like hit with it. It is big. It is huge. It is scary. It's scary in the fact that I don't know how I'm going to get out of it because everything feels so depressive. Everything feels so heavy. Everything feels much. And so I knew that I needed to allow everything to come through, all the feelings, all the thoughts, all the things. So I did. I sat with it. I sat with it, but I also journaled. I journaled every rotten thought that came up. I journaled every this can't work because of this. I journaled this is why I feel like a victim. I journaled this. I journaled every dirty thought that I have. And when I say dirty, I mean like thoughts that we don't want to think. I did breathe every single day. It's the 20th. I did breathe every single day of January, and that does not mean that I did the great big breaths. I only did a few great big breaths, but at least every single day I did either an integrative, which is about 15-20 minutes, 12-ish minutes usually, and then the mini meds are about 20 minutes. So I did breathe some kind of breath to keep regulated. I asked for help and I received help. I did emotion code clearings and I did energy healings, and I was led through psychic sessions, and I was led through subconscious work, and I was led through a craniosacral healing. I mean, I had craniosacral work done, and I had sound healing done, and I continued to Reiki myself every single day, and I'm still Reikiing myself and setting up protections because that's a thing that I had forgotten to do. So I'm out in these online streets and I'm just going in and I'm going live and I'm like, hey, everybody come attack my energy. That's what I was doing. I'm not doing that anymore. Sometimes as healers, we forget. Now we protect before we go online. So I'm sharing this with you because I want to give you some hope. And I hear that a lot of people, a lot of my friends, and a lot of the people out here in the world are going through the same kind of stuff. So we're still going through this healing, and we're going through this dark night of the soul, and we're going through this awakening. So what I did, again, is I sat in it. I very much sat in it. And I allowed all the things to come up. I, again, journaled. I breathed. I released. I asked for help and I received help. And I just kept, I would do little things like that. Like sometimes I have a group membership, so I would show up once a week and guide the people through, but I was not forcing it. I was not pushing content. I was not like, here, I'm having a great day, let me share this. I would sometimes log on just to see my friends, and then I would maybe heart something or give a comment, but I didn't force it. So I allowed it. So energy healings are super helpful. The breath work is super duper helpful. I have a couple free ones if you want. There is the craniosacral was very helpful, and just allowing it to flow. And I sat and I got real with the feelings that I had not yet processed about my dad who passed away in March of last year, my big fat headed dog who passed away in October of last year. So I just sat and I felt and I feel and I heal, and that's what I keep doing. And so I wanted to share this with you because, again, as a collective, I keep hearing, I know that the last couple of years we've gone through a great awakening, and this feels like a greater awakening, to for lack of better words. It feels so intense. It feels so big. So I'm here to give you some hope. I am here if you need me to send you some energy, if you need me to send you some love, if you need me to share with you one of my free breath works. Like, we have to keep going. We have to allow for the things, but we also have to keep going a little bit, and you will get through this, and there will be like a rebirth at the end of it, I swear. I feel like it was lifetimes ago, and it was 20 days ago, 15 days ago, I guess, because it was like the first week of January. 7 to 10 days. I was in it, man. I went deep. Anyway, I'm here. I wanted to share this with you. My dark night of the soul. I'm alive. I'm happy to be here, and I'm here to give you some hope and some happiness. And also, like, hold space for you and let you feel those things and let you feel those feelings and know that it's okay. It's absolutely okay to sit in it sometimes.